So you're looking at how to get your hair to grow after knowing that you have a chronic illness. So that's where all that hair loss came from. Well, I am Brandy Price. I'm an image consultant for television and film, and I actually have a chronic illness too. So this is something that I have personally battled and also had to make recommendations on over the course of years. So if you are looking forward to having more product reviews like this, go ahead and subscribe to our channel below. And I want to make sure that you guys know that there are resources available, and I'll link some of those below that can help you. So first of all, when we're looking at why our hair is not growing, there are two main factors that you need to look at. Anytime that you have an issue with your skin, whether it be acne or rosacea or any of those things, as well as psoriasis or anything that might be able to affect the scalp and your scalp health. So we're looking at your skin. We need to look at both intrinsic and extrinsic factors when we're looking at healing the condition of your skin. So intrinsically, what's going on in your body? For me, I had mold toxicity issue, and then I also had that followed up by candida overgrowth. Now, for me specifically, I have an incredibly restricted diet, and I went from not having a restricted diet to having an incredibly restricted diet over the course of just a few days. So that put a lot of shock into my system. That was a lot of what was going on, but also I just have, my body just doesn't process things like it used to, just to living through mold toxicity, which has caused this chronic illness. So for hair growth, what we're looking for is skin health and overall just the health of your scalp. For me, one of the things that I needed to do was make sure that I'm not able to take any supplements. There aren't supplements that I can take that are made today that don't have things that I can't have in them. So I had to look at other ways of being able to supplement the inside of my body to make sure that I was getting what I needed. And we came up with a resolution, actually my mom and I did. My mom started making bone broth and making pure bone broth just with chicken, with really nothing else, just chicken and the bones that are in chicken. And she makes a very pure bone broth. And that's been something that has been a lifesaver for me intrinsically, that's helped with my chronic illness, just really overall. So that's something that is something that you should probably write down or maybe look into. There are a lot of companies that make bone broth that if you don't have as many intolerances. I have 17 different intolerances to date. There may be more that come up in the future. That seems like every year I lose about 1 to 2 food groupings. So if you are, able to eat a lot of different varieties, there are several different bone broths. There's chicken, there's beef, there's also just plain collagen. Sometimes you can use that if you're not only missing the collagen piece of that. I was missing overall what is available in bone broth. So a lot of the nutrients and vitamins that come from that process. There are a lot of recipes. We'll link with some of our favorites below that I have had friends that have used and clients that have used. So I needed to look at that. So intrinsically, the next thing that I really needed to look at was extrinsically, and this is kind of also a product review as well. I was using a lot of different products. Like I said, I'm an image consultant for television and film. People send me a lot of different products, so I try them. I mean, I try them. I'm supposed to be doing reviews for a lot of these companies that send me products. So I tried them, and none of them were really working that great for my hair. I was trying things that my stylist was giving me that worked okay, but I wasn't actually seeing the benefit that I thought that I would be able to see. So this is how I got my hair to grow, using intrinsic and extrinsic factors. So I actually, and I'm going to say this wrong, I'm not sponsored by anybody, and honestly, I don't make any money off of this, but I'm probably going to say this wrong too. But I use, I have been using since November 15th of last year, Monat products. I'm really not even sure. I probably should have looked that up before the video, but I want to be as true and real and raw as I possibly can, that I really don't have a connection to this company other than I buy their products. So where I was going from using products that were being gifted to me, or even products that I purchased from a salon, I decided to look out. I didn't really read a lot of reviews on this product line. So I just trusted the consultant. I said, hey, these are my issues. This is what I'm doing intrinsically. And this is what I would like to be able to do. I would like to, at some point in my life, not have to have extensions to be able to have fill-in, because I'm on television too. And I don't want bald spots showing through on television. It's really not a good look. especially being an image consultant for television and film. So she started me off with a line that's different than what I use today. I just started using a new line, and I'm really getting some great results, some more benefit from it. But she started me off with, I think it's called the Renew shampoo and replenishing conditioner. And I use those for probably the first 7 months. And I would say this, I've heard with this company, people say, oh, all I did is switch my shampoo. And for me, that wasn't the case. Like, just switching the shampoo was not going to give me what I wanted. Would other people get really great results? Probably, but I really needed like a full system. So I ended up using the shampoo, the conditioner, and a mask. And then I later added the oil, which is really has been probably what's helped my hair the most. So I started with that line, and then I added the oil, and this is the oil. I think it's Rejuvenate. I use whatever the regular one is, not the light one. And I use this probably twice a week. And I just put lines through my hair. And you can actually see, one of the things I did not even realize is that this area used to have like very little hair in it whatsoever. And I didn't even notice that it just kind of went away and hair started growing in well, I would say probably about 4 months worth of growth, which is about how long I've been using that. Now, my skin had been prepped properly though, because I've been using the bone broth intrinsically. And then also, making sure that I am doing the 2-part washing. I recommend it for your face when I talk with people about skincare, and then also for hair care products. It's just really, it really is what you should be doing, because the first time you wash, it just gets rid of all of the gunk. Okay, we're going to do an analogy here. So just so you know, when you wake up in the morning and you feel, you rub your tongue over your teeth, what do you feel? Do you realize that that same component is actually coming out of your skin overnight? That's kind of gross when you think about it, but you have extra scuzz within your hair and within your scalp. You have product buildup. You have all of these things that are going on. It's the same thing with makeup. Wash your face and then use a toner. Like, let your shampoo set for a couple of minutes and then wash with the same shampoo or with a different shampoo. It's just common practice in my industry. It may not be where you're at, and this is actually a tip that might be able to help you save your hair just in and of itself, without, even changing product lines. So I now use the oil. I use this twice a week, and then I wash my hair also about every 5 days, which has helped the hair grow as well. But I have been using this advanced hydrating. This has really changed the game here as far as summer is concerned. So the advanced hydrating shampoo, the mask, and then the conditioner. So that's really what I've been using right now. I still have extensions in. Like I said, my goal is to maybe someday not have extensions, because I just really like the extra length. But I will also show you that my hair, when I first started using this, my actual hair when I first started using this, came to about right here. And now it's here. And that's, a lot of growth within 8, almost 9 months right now, which is really, really outstanding as far as the length. But what I was more concerned about was the thickness and the fullness through my scalp. And I would have to say that I probably have gained about a half of what I'd lost. I've probably already gained that back. And I've just been using the oil treatments probably twice a week. I don't do overnight. I just maybe do it for about 30 minutes to an hour before I wash my hair. And then I go through the washing process, the mask process, and then the conditioner, and then I let my hair air dry. That's another thing that's going to help your hair start to grow a little bit better and start to fill in, is making sure that you're not putting as much heat at your scalp as what you were before. So if you're heavy styling your hair, and you are using a lot of heat, using a hot blow dryer, maybe try turning your curler or straightener down to the lowest heat setting and seeing if you can still get a set curl or a set straighten. And maybe using the lower setting on your blow dryer, or just letting your hair air dry. I know that these are the tips that have really helped me. If you're looking for more product reviews and more tips or more detail, we can definitely get that information out to you. Let me know. I'm at brandypriceimage.com. Like I said, subscribe to our channel below, and we will see you guys with the next product review.